Hello everyone, and welcome back to yet another General Cadaver video. I got my October charm bracelet on. Hopefully this video will go up before Halloween, that's what I'm planning. In today's video, I have a very exciting doll unboxing to do. I surprisingly and very thankfully was able to get my hands on the Barbie 12 Days of Christmas doll.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
I'm sorry, Barbie 12 Days of Halloween. I don't know why I just said Christmas. I guess I'm thinking about presents. Yeah, this is the 12 Days of Halloween doll. This is an awesome doll. You can see on the back here, it's just one doll. Don't let the two dolls trick you, but it is just one doll. She does come with two outfits though. She has so many accessories. A little cat, a jack-o'-lantern, a really pretty picture, and the box is huge. Like, it's bigger than my head. It's a pretty big box, and it's pretty heavy too. It's not like excruciatingly heavy, but it does have some weight to it. If you saw my last video, you'll know that I dyed my hair for my Halloween costume. May have done it for nothing because I may have to end up getting a wig, but oh well. It's just Halloween. It's just one night a year. It'll come around next year and every year after that. So I'm just going to dive straight into this unboxing. So firstly, the outside of the box is really pretty. I like the little cauldrons and the brooms and the hats. It's just very classic, like trad Halloween, very traditional Halloween. I like the little spots. There's little stars and some moons. It like says Halloween straight away, but it's not too cheesy and not too scary. It's just like a classic Halloween stuff. Cauldrons, witches, brooms, and that's basically her whole get-up. It's like a witchy get-up. The back of the box is gorgeous as well. I love this cat here with the pumpkins. It's a very handsome, cute little cat there. 12 Days of Halloween doll and accessories. So we get one doll, but she has two looks. This is her witchcraft outfit's like a spider web overlay on like a purple dress with these beautiful purple sleeves. Looks a little bluish, so it's like a little bit of a violet, maybe royal purple. This is her other outfit, long sleeve, black, got the tail. It's giving very Cat in the Hat with the large bow tie. She just needs like a striped Dr. Seuss hat, and she could like date the Cat in the Hat. I wish I had a Cat in the Hat doll to go with her. And also the little pumps you probably can't see, but they come with little claw marks on them. I call them her paw pumps to come with, or to like, you know, complete the cat ensemble. These are all of the accessories she comes with. Are these all of the accessories? These might be all of the accessories. I really don't know. I really don't know if this is like every single accessory she has, but I think so. It could be. This right here, the little blurb on the back says, during this bewitching time of year, Barbie dolls, sleek black cat, and retro witch costumes are too cute to spook. Reveal one vintage-inspired surprise daily over 12 days to throw a spectacular soiree on October's final day. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to reveal one thing each day. I'm just going to jump straight into this doll. I don't know what day you would start. I don't know. I'm not good at math, so I don't know what day you would have to start this to, you know, start on one day and then the 12th day be October 31st, Halloween. I am going to be keeping this box. It's just a really cute box. It is huge, but I'm just going to put it in my closet with the other doll boxes. Ta-da! So yeah, this is just like one big sleeve. It is purple on the inside, which I like. Lots of the little squares are colored on the inside. I love the purple and orange, just the two quintessential classic traditional Halloween colors. I love the little stars and the little, whatever these are, little whimsies, little doobie-daws, you know, I love that. The whole thing in the back is just like this really nice orange color. It's very soft. The cardboard, whatever cardboard they use, it's very soft, but it kind of like sticks to itself a little bit. Not like sticky, but it's hard to like, I don't know, to like rub I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of hard to pull out these like little drawers or little cubbies or whatever they are. They're a little bit hard to get out of like the back of the box. This phone is driving me crazy. So on the Mattel Creations website, she is $160, which is really, really crazy for this doll. The price is crazy. I guess I don't know why they priced her that much. I'm guessing just because the 12 Days of series is $160. They also had a 12 Days of Spring Barbie doll, and she was also $160. She is not sold out, but the Halloween Barbie doll is sold out, sadly. I'm actually really surprised that I was able to get my hands on her. I don't know how long it took her to sell out. I believe she sold out like within the first day or two. I need to get new glasses. These things, they just make me mad. I can feel them on my face. Ugh, if I can feel something, I don't like it. I don't like it. But besides that, I have to ignore that I can feel every part of my glasses touching every part of my skin. Lovers, I'm just going to read what it says on the little blurb for the doll. Lovers of this haunting season are in for plenty of tricks and treats with the Barbie signature 12 Days of Halloween doll and accessories. This bewitching vintage-inspired doll is ready for a Halloween bash under the full moon in a fabulous witch costume complete with a spiderweb lace skirt and magical accessories. As you count down to the big night, reveal frightfully festive extras like Halloween decor, retro outfit embellishments, and a fierce Catwoman costume your doll can wear as a second look. The doll designer is Bill Greening. I've heard that this is one of his last dolls he designed before he quit. I can't remember if he was fired, but I think he quit. That's really sad. A lot of Bill Greening's dolls are really, really pretty. I will have to say him and like Bob Mackie are probably like two of the, I don't know. I probably know more of their dolls than anybody else's, so they have a lot of really pretty dolls. So that is sad. Hopefully somebody, I don't know, will have his style, because this doll is really, really nice. The packaging designer was Vicky Gavorkian. I don't know who that is, but she did really well. I like the packaging. The face sculpt is vintage. The body type is vintage. However, it's not a silkstone body. I heard some people saying that if this was a silkstone body, the $160 price tag would be more worth it. I agree. I think, you know, if they're going to do the vintage face, they should do the vintage silkstone body. That would have definitely made the price more understandable if she was a silkstone body, but she is not. I have taken her, like, not completely out of the packaging, but I have, like, opened her and just touched her, looked at her, and prodded her, you know, shown everybody. So I will say that is pretty upsetting. Fall under her spell. In honor of the month of chills and thrills, we've curated the perfect collectible set packed with kitschy delights that capture the spirit of a 1960s Halloween. I do like that, like the vintage-inspired everything. It's just very, like, traditional Halloween. I feel like nobody cares about Halloween anymore. Back in the day, for, like, movies and stuff, I guess people, like, really celebrated Halloween. Nobody celebrates anymore. Nobody can afford to celebrate Halloween anymore. It really sucks. Unveil a surprise every day until Halloween and give your Barbie doll all she needs for a chic celebration, from haunting art to a bubbling cauldron and spellbook. Barbie doll is dressed to host a scarific soiree in her dramatic witch costume, where she can prowl around in her second look, a captivating cat bodysuit with tons of flair. She's got mostly good reviews. There's like 61 5-star reviews. I haven't reviewed mine. Whoa. But now, without further ado, now that I read all the little tidbits about the doll, we can go ahead and get started on opening her. Sorry about that. Got a little overheated, so I put my hair up. Here is the box. Every time I touch the camera, it moves, so sorry about that. We're going to start here with drawer 1. Sorry about the motorists. Drawer 1. It does have a strong smell, I will say. Like paint or something. Like a chemical smell. Some sort of smelly smell. It smells smelly. So, doll is in. The doll herself and her dress and her broom are in box 1. Also taped to the back of her is her certificate of authenticity. 12 Days of Halloween doll and accessories. This certifies that your Barbie 12 Days of Halloween doll and accessories were created through the collaborative efforts and designers and artists at Mattel, Gold Label. Yeah. I'll just keep that in the box itself. So here she is. She's got a very, very gorgeous face. Obviously, she has the vintage mold, but she is a plastic. Her hair off the bat is super gelled and super messy, I will say. It doesn't quite look like the pictures. The pictures always look better. You know, whatever doll they use for the pictures always looks so much better than the doll that you receive. She does have very messy hair, Will I wash her hair? Probably not. I mean, I don't know much about doll hair. I've only ever washed doll hair. I've never really styled it, so I'm not going to touch it really. Here are her little buckle shoes. Ye old buckle shoes. They're probably one of my favorite accessories that she has. I really love her little shoes. Yes, I am taking her out of the box. I know she's expensive, but she's expensive. Why would I not want people to see her? Why would I not want to play with her? This does feel pretty cheap. This stuff feels like trash bag material, but I don't know if it's as stretchy. I do like this piece, like the stick thing. It is very nice, but the little pieces here, they're not stuck down. Feels like, I don't know, cheap pom-pom material. It is a nice little broom she has there. Every witch needs a broom. Exactly fly around by yourself. These things here I'm just going to flip out of the box. Okay, so she comes out of a little cardboard thing. She still has this on her. There's like this tie thing here, this like rubbery thing. So I'm just going to untie that. Kind of like has holes in it where it prongs to itself. Ooh, okay, that is in her dress. Okay, so be careful with the plastic thing. The like squishy thing is actually inside her dress wrapped around her waist. So if you pull too tight or something, you could damage her dress, so be very careful about that. Yeah, it just pulls out there. Her butt has one of her butt cheeks has a little thing that says at 2004. It's crazy that she was more expensive than, I have the pink scrunchy Barbie. She was like 125, and she was actually a silkstone body, so I'm just wondering, did they like just mark her up because it's Halloween time? You know, like they knew people were really excited about Halloween, so they would buy her. This is the doll. She is gorgeous. I cannot lie, she is gorgeous. I love the like spider web lace overdress or whatever. She has like this little corset lacing detail in the front of her dress. It looks like these work, so you could untie them. No, actually it looks like it's tied and sewed. So I believe it's tied and sewed, so I don't think that you can untie this. But she is absolutely gorgeous. This dress is gorgeous. Okay, so her arms don't move like this. They only move like that. It's appearing. I don't want to try and like give too much to her arms. I really don't want to damage her. So I'm not going to like be too rough with her. Her hat is a little messed up and it's not centered properly. The little buckle is not in the very center of her head, but I might just leave it like that. And at least for now, I know that when I try on her cat outfit, I might have to take the hat off, but I don't know how I'd keep the hat on. Do you think the hat would stay on? I guess we'll see. I love the flow of the dress. It's very, very flowy, but I will say it's not as poofed out as I thought it would be. It looks a little more poofy on the outside of the box. Oh, yeah, it's just overlay. I really like the purple color that they used, and I like this like purple meshy material here for the sleeves. I love this like Dracula-esque medallion. Okay, so her feet have holes in them. I did notice that the stand had like two prongs that just set up, so her feet do have holes, and I'm guessing like obviously these shoes do too. I'm guessing that the other pair of shoes does as well. She also has these little, can't really tell too well because her hair is covering up. She has these little gold earrings. I feel like plastic. They do have like a little flat plastic disc protecting them. The hair's a little messed up in the back. I will say, like, what the heck? It says the head sculpt is from 1958. Look at that. The hair's messed up. I think for $160. No, the hair should not be like this. I don't know. They could have put like a piece of material to keep it like that. I don't think they had to gel it as much as they do, because how the hell am I supposed to recreate this hairstyle? How am I supposed to wash our hair and recreate this? How am I supposed to do that? I've never done that. I don't know how to do that. And her nails are painted as well. If you can see there, she does have some little purple nail polish. It's a little warmer purple than her dress. Her face is absolutely stunning as well. She has these gorgeous amber eyes, purple 60s aesthetic eyeshadow on. She's a very, very gorgeous doll, but I don't know if, like, her herself obviously is not worth $160. Maybe I would have said 100, maybe 120. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they should have priced her at $160. And here we have her broom. Now, obviously, you could just get like a rubber band and have her holding her broom, holding it out to the sky. I don't know, maybe you could even pose her riding it, but she doesn't really have any articulation, except for moving her arms up and down. I'll be surprised if she can even move her legs, honestly. Okay, surprisingly, she can move her legs. I didn't think we were gonna get any articulation at all. I guess the vintage Barbie body had no articulation except for the arms and legs. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now we're going to open door number 2. This box does have like a little defect on it. I don't know if you could tell. It has like a little curve or something, just a defect in the cardboard itself. The first thing in here is this skeleton, and the skeleton has this little tab in the top of his head. I'm assuming he's also glow in the dark due to the color that he is. He's like a whitish, yellowish, greenish, which typically indicates that whatever it is can glow in the dark if it soaks up enough UV. And these would all be good decorations for a dollhouse. That's what I'm going to use them for. I plan on getting a dollhouse sometime in the future. I don't know exactly when, obviously, because dollhouses are super expensive for a nice one. But yeah, hopefully I can get one and use these decorations. So his legs don't bend down, like straight down. They kind of just curve downward. Oh, I pulled his damn leg off. You can just pop it back in though. So yeah, I guess you can move the skeleton however you want him posed. That's pretty cool, actually. I do like that. I thought it was just gonna be like a hanging skeleton, but you can pose him however you want to pose him, and then you could even put him on a necklace if you want to, but you could hang him in the living room or something to put him on the wall of your dollhouse. I'm gonna go ahead and fold him back up. Go ahead and fold him back up there. Oh yeah, and he does glow in the dark. I can kind of see in the box him trying to glow. I'll set him out so he can soak up some sunlight. Also, I forgot to say, in the boxes, it's like this really pretty like plaid or some sort of design. It might not be plaid, I don't even know. The next thing in box 2 is her stand. And the stand looks pretty weird just because I'm not used to seeing these Barbie stands. It says Barbie in pink and purple lettering, which I really like. I like the purple that they used. But you can see here just these 2 spikes, and they are sort of curved. I guess they're not supposed to be straight up, but yeah, it's just a little plastic thing. It says copyright is 1993, and this is made in Indonesia. So that was door 2. Now we are on to door 3, another little purple cubby here. Okay, this one has a very, very interesting item. This is the candelabra with the 3 black candles. I like that. I like the black candles. They could have just given us like white candles, but I like the black. It fits the theme. I don't know, maybe red candles would have been too demonic or something for Mattel. I don't know, but I do like the black candles, and you can put them in the candelabra. So here's the candelabra piece, like the holder. I love the spiderweb detailing. It could even be like wing detailing, like a bat wing sort of situation. I really, really like that. It's not very heavy. You can tell it's plastic, but I like that it's shiny like metal. Here are the 3 black candles with the little flames on them. And I really like these. You can see the dripping wax detail all over the candles. And they're painted pretty well too. I mean, it's probably not too hard to paint a little candle like this, but I don't know if they're shaped. Okay, yeah, so they're shaped kind of like semicircles. So find the flat piece of this, flat side of the semicircle, and just plant the candle in accordingly. It's a little hard for me to find the flat piece, but okay, so this is probably one of my favorite accessories. I love this. I love the candelabra with the candles. I love using candles, scented candles, non-scented candles. I just like having, I don't know, it's interesting having like a piece of fire in your house. It's kind of like a pet. You know, you gotta watch it, make sure it doesn't engulf your whole house. You could sit there and watch it dance, but it also provides you with warmth and light, so it offers you a service. I don't know, I like candles. They're just, I don't know, something about them. They're just so, I don't know. Something about candles I just like. So that is door number 3. We will set this right here. And again, she would be so cute if you rubber banded that into her hand and made her hold it, it would be so cute for pictures and posing. So, so cute. Now we will go to door number 4. Door number 4 is right here, a little cubby. It is also purple. Okay, so this is super cute. This cubby has 2 bat goblets. When I was a kid, we had some goblets. We had a little plastic, we have a skull little plastic goblet now we keep pins in, but we had some goblets, plastic goblets when I was a child, and I loved drinking out of them. I felt like a medieval, I would always pretend I was drinking mead, and you know, I would have have something in my mouth and I would swallow it down out of the goblet and pretend it was, I don't know. I like the medieval feel of the goblets. And these are super, super cute goblets. They're like these, this gray see-through color. I think they're coming off more opaque on camera. I can't really tell. But they also do have bats on either side, if you can tell. The little bats. So that's super cute. Again, you probably don't want to fill these up with any liquid. But you could, like, put a little, I don't know, if you have something, you can put some red Play-Doh in there. You know, pretend like she's drinking blood at the witchcraft party, at the, you know, Halloween soiree. Got the black candles, we got the bat goblets. We're about to sacrifice some people. So that was door number 4. You guys probably won't be able to see, but the little skeleton is glowing in the dark. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to door number 5. And here, okay, so this is the spell book. The Book of Shadows, whatever you want to call it. I think it said spell book on the back of the box. It kind of reminds me of the Charmed spellbook. It doesn't have like the symbols and stuff on it that the Charmed one does, but I believe the Charmed one is pretty big too. This one looks pretty big. It doesn't open, but I like the page design on it. I don't know if you could tell. Obviously when we turn the camera around, everything will be a lot easier to see. But the page detail is very nice. I like some of them, you know, they look wavy and withered and old, like somebody's, you know, been reading the book a lot. I do kind of wish it opened, but at least on one page with like a fake spell or something, I feel like that would have made the $160 price tag more worth it as well. Has a bunch of these little stars. It has 2 moons on like the top and bottom. I like the little like decorative squigglies on the sides on each of the 4 corners. And then the back of the book also has some scuffing marks, looking like it's been used, looking like it's an already old book. So yeah, I also really like this accessory. So now we have door number 6, or cubby number 6. Okay, so this one actually has 2 things in it. First thing that this has is this little Halloween invitation. Now, this is a very, very delicate accessory. It's just like a little folded piece of paper, very slightly thicker than a normal piece of paper. Okay, and it actually has some writing on the inside when you open it. It says, "You're invited," with a little orange mark and then a little bat, and it says, "Halloween party at the Dream House, October 31st at 7 p.m. So that's really, really cute. I like the invitation. I figured that since it opened, it would say something in it, and I like that it does. It's written in some cursive too, like it was handwritten. Very, very cute little accessory here. It would be very easy to lose though. And then the next accessory is probably my number 1 favorite accessory. We have this gorgeous photo of bridal Barbie, but when you move it, when it catches the light just right, it shows a like skeleton bridal Barbie with a night background with bats and stuff, as opposed to like a bright green day background. This would look gorgeous in a dollhouse. This is such a cute accessory. I love the big gold frame. So you can see there, it's just regular Barbie. And then when you turn it, I'm pretty sure you guys can see, it has the moon and a blue background. And she gets a black lipstick and a skeleton face. I'm pretty sure you guys can see. Yeah, I really, really like this. This is probably one of my favorite accessories. I loved getting those little Valentine's Day cards that had like that scratchy material stuff where it would change depending on which way the light hit it or which way you looked at it. So that was door number 6. Now we go to door number 7. Okay, So this little cubby has 2 little potion bottles, one lime green, one darker shade of purple. They are translucent, so it's not a lot. It's not like a very dark shade of purple, but it's definitely, it's not like a lime. It's not an electric purple, let's just say. They are unable to be opened, but again, such a cute accessory for a dollhouse. If you're setting up like a doll's room, I love like how they catch the light. There's these little designs on the bottom of them, like some, what are they? It's kind of like that quilting pattern, that quilted pattern, like the diamond-y pattern. Yeah, with some little like 3D dots on it. They like stick out, you can feel them. So yeah, cute little potion bottles. I feel like for $160, they could have given us more accessories or something like that. But I mean, I digress. Already bought the damn thing. Can't not do that again. So now door number 8 right here in the corner. This is probably my 3rd favorite accessory. So this is the bubbling cauldron. I love anything like witchy, witchcraft themed. So this accessory really excites me. This accessory will be great. I mean, all of this stuff will be great for photo shoots or pictures or anything like that. But this accessory in particular is so cute. I could use it with any other doll, like not just Barbie dolls, but any other doll. It's so cute. It's just this big cauldron, this big, you know, faux cast iron. But it's not cast iron, but you know, big cauldron, and then it's bubbling. It's got all this green, sloppy, gooey, bubbling stuff. You can kind of see it sticking out of the top. This is gonna be so gorgeous for pictures. I love this. This is probably my 3rd favorite accessory. I love this. I love anything witchcraft and cauldron-y. So this is super cute. I love the bubbles. I kind of wish maybe some of the green bubble stuff was like leaking out, just you could see it more. I guess just it was a little bit more movement in it or something. But I do really love the bubbling green, whatever the hell she's cooking. 9, I almost said door number 12. Okay, this is also a super fun one. So this has 2 things in it. I guess technically 4, but it has these 3 candy apples, candy caramel apples, whatever, and this Halloween cake stand. So here's the cake stand. It's just a flat black top. It's got like these leaf-esque details, like cascading off of it. Very cute. And then next are the 3 apples. This is such a cute. Do you hear that? Kind of sounds like glass when they're hitting each other. I don't know what kind of plastic they're coated with, but they sound like ceramic or glass when they hit each other. But it's just these gorgeous candy apples. They are Granny Smith apples. All 3 of them are Granny Smith apples covered in, I'm assuming, I don't know if it's necessarily red caramel or if it's candy, some sort of candy coating. I've really only ever had caramel apples. I know people call them candy apples, but I've never had an apple coated in candy. I've never had an apple with like a hard candy casing. I've only ever had apples with a caramel dip, like a caramel casing. So I don't know if caramel apples and candy apples are the same thing, but I would assume they were different because caramel can be a candy, but I mean, it can be a candy, but it's not necessarily, I don't know, it's not a candy in every way you make it, I guess. So I wouldn't consider caramel apples to be candy apples. Personally, I feel like if there's 2 different names, then there's obviously a reason. There's 2 different distinctions and they're obviously not the same. But yeah, super cute little apples. I'm gonna go ahead and set them on the little table here so you can see if I can get them to balance. I do have pretty shaky hands. Oh my god. That's so freaking cute. Look! Look! Look at it! Would you look at this?
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blue.
That is so freaking cute. I love it. I love little candy apples. I just ruined the party. I ruined it. I ruined everything. They're gonna hang me. Here we go. They're gonna try me for witchcraft in the backyard. Alright, I'm putting these up before I lose them. Be kind of careful with these. They sound like glass. It's making my brain think that they're breakable. I mean, I know they're delicate and I know they're plastic, but my brain hears glass. I don't hear plastic when they clink around. I don't hear the plastic. So there is door number 9. Okay, I put my hair back down. The thing was bothering me. How do you guys feel about the purple? What do you guys feel? I don't know. Give me your opinions. Do you think it looks like ass? Is it chopped? Is it TLC's chopped? That's not TLC. It's the Food Network. Oh my god. Is it Food Network's chopped? Okay, anyways. Door number 9. Okay, so door number 10 is all the way over here. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so this is a jack-o'-lantern or a pumpkin. It's not lit on the inside. It does have a face, but it doesn't have any like yellowing like it's lit on the inside. Okay, so here is the jack-o'-lantern / pumpkin in all his glory. He's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that face. It's reminding me of Trick or Treat. I want to put on Trick or Treat now. I have Trick or Treat. Guys, if you haven't seen Trick or Treat, I think, was it 2007? I don't even know. But if you haven't seen Trick or Treat, watch Trick or Treat. Quintessential Halloween movie. If you don't watch it on Halloween, you're wasting your Halloween. He has this little stump here, the classic little stump, and there is like a circle where it looks like people have taken this off and carved him. I kind of wish this opened. That would be cool. Again, it just give us more bang for our buck, especially since $168. But I love his little face. I love that the 2 eye triangles aren't necessarily the same shape, which obviously carving a pumpkin is super, super difficult. I hate carving pumpkins because I can't do it. It's just so hard to move the knife. I'm just super weak. I'm just super weak, but yeah, they're not the same shape, so it looks more realistic. At least they don't look the same shape to me. Maybe I could just be stupid, but I'm pretty sure one of them is bigger than the other. He's just like a solid pumpkin. Very, very beautiful. Yes, very nice pumpkin friend. So now, time for door number 11. Door number 11 is a little tiny thing. Okay, let's see what's in door 11. Aw, it's the kitty cat. I love the little cat. He's so cute. He reminds me of Binks off of Hocus Pocus, one of my favorite Halloween movies. Also reminds me of the little guy on the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the TV show. I remember going into my living room sometimes and my mom, well, when I was a kid, my mom would be watching that show in the living room and I would just sit by her. So here is the little cat. I really, really love his collar. The little like medallion, the decoration, the icon on his collar is a little spider. I don't know. When we turn the camera around, you might be able to see better, but yeah, he has these gorgeous green eyes. I love his shape too. This shape of cat is probably my favorite shape of cat. Some cats are very round. I typically like the smoother haired cats with the like Devon Rexes. I really like Devon Rexes. We have a lot of like just regular old cats, but they're a little long shaped. I don't like necessarily the 2 round cats. It's like a long gangly cat. I like that. I like the long gangly cats, and this is a really cute long gangly cat. I love his little curved tail. It's just, again, so trad Halloween. It's just everything you think about when you think about Halloween. Black cats, pumpkins, I guess caramel apples. You think about candy and stuff. Very, very cute kitty. And for the last box, obviously I guess you guys know what this is. Ruling everything else out. This one's a little hard to get out. But door or cubby? Hello. Okay. Here is door number 12, cubby number 12, the last box we have to open. And the first thing in here is her Catwoman costume. It reminds me so much of Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat has a big red bow tie. He's a big tuxedo cat. He has a big black tail. If you guys haven't seen the live action Cat in the Hat, it's one of the best movies ever. Some people don't like that movie, but I don't know if they have like a mental issue or if they, I don't know, maybe they were dropped on the head as kids. But Cat in the Hat live action is great. I don't know why anyone would not like it. Look at this. Look at this little cat outfit with the tail. The tail is thick. Oh, it's so cute. I do kind of, I don't know, maybe there's a way you could hook up some like wire or something, like some fishing line or like thin see-through wire where you could kind of like hook it and wrap it around to make her tail stand up, because I think that would be really pretty. It's kind of a stretchy material and it catches the light. I don't know if you can tell, but it has like the fabric, whatever fabric it is, has these little circles all throughout it that catch the light and reflect it. I love the big purple bow tie, matches the color of her dress and her hat, keeps the outfits kind of themed together, and the fur trim around the wrists is super, super cute. I will take her out of that outfit and take her hat off and stuff so that we can see her in her cat outfit. The next two things are her little mask, her cat mask, and her paw pumps. Go ahead and look at the paw pumps first. So these are super cute. They feel pretty sturdy. They're not very squishy. I'm not trying too hard to squish them, obviously. They're not very squishy. What I like, the heels are pretty straight on the back of them. And this is what I was talking about, the little claw, the little toe, little toesy woesies. They make her look like a cat. And I'm actually wearing some socks that kind of look like that. Ooh, cat socks. So I guess we're matching today in this video. And then of course her little cat mask. I like the detailing on the mask. It has like a little nose and a little some like ear detailing, and it also has a working back strap. So the strap, or from what it looks like, I'm about to get it out here. Yeah, okay, so the strap is actually like slightly elastic. You don't want to pull it too much, obviously, but it's like a real mask. I think they did really, really well with this mask. I like that it's like an actual elastic mask. And you see the detail on it, the nose, the whiskers, and the little ear indentions there. I really like that. It's such a cute mask. I can't wait to see how this outfit looks on her. I think it's just so, so cute. Yeah, this is a full cat outfit, and that is what is in box 12. I think they did a really, really good job with both the outfits. I really, really think both the outfits are super, super cute. I don't necessarily know if this doll is a reproduction or if this is like a first release type of thing. I don't necessarily see. I've seen like an orange witch doll that is vintage that I've heard that they're going to come out with a reproduction of, but I'm just not necessarily sure if she is a reproduction of one that they've done. This is the first time I'm personally seeing her, I believe. Okay, that was kind of a process, but I was able to cut her hat off. The ties are really, really small, so I had to get my small scissors as compared to my big scissors. These were the only ones that would work. I fear that I love this outfit more than the first one. I fear that I might have to take her necklace off and put her in this full outfit. I don't know. I don't want to untie her necklace, so I might just leave her necklace on no matter what I put her in. Here's the hat. Hopefully I can find a way for it to sit on her head without falling off eventually. Also, I wanted to show you her little feet. She has the tiniest feet I've ever seen on a Barbie doll. I guess that's just because she has the vintage body. And there are the holes in her feet so that we can set her on her stand. I'm gonna get her mask out and her paw pumps. I guess I'll slip her little shoes on first. And her toes are painted the same little purple color as her fingernails. All right, the shoes slip on pretty easily. Typically Barbie shoes do not slip on easily, but these seem to fit. Yeah, these shoes seem to fit her feet pretty well. We got the little paw pumps on, and now to put on her little mask, I try to use my knees to hold her in place so I don't mess her up. I'm gonna try not to damage anything. God, I thought I almost broke that. Okay, so that again was also a process. I don't think I have it exactly correct on her face, but I have, yeah. You can see the loop of the mask there, and here is the mask on her. You can see her beautiful face there. Oh, one of her shoes fell off. Okay, so now I'm gonna put her in her stand. Okay, so it looks like she's kind of like stepping backwards. Okay, that's how she's, okay. Okay, so there she is on her stand. She kind of just stands with one foot in front of the other. I do have her in her little cat girl outfit, Catwoman. The necklace really isn't a part of the Catwoman outfit, but I just have it on because I don't want to untie it. But this outfit is probably my favorite. I probably do like this one just a little better than the Wish outfit just because, I don't know, she just looks so cute. It was a little difficult to get on, but this is more stretchy material, so it wasn't the most difficult thing. Now we shall go ahead and turn the camera around so we can get a better look at 12 Days of Halloween Barbie, all of her accessories, and both of her gorgeous Halloween costumes. So here is a close-up look at her face. This is her face with her cat mask on. Obviously you can see her beautiful purple lips, the little Monroe dot on her there, her cat outfit, Catwoman costume. I'm trying to show you. So yeah, there's her. We got her little paw pumps on. Very, very beautiful. I still have her necklace on just because I don't really want to take it off because I know I'll have such a hard time putting it back on. There's her beautiful face. I'm going to go ahead and take off her mask. You can see there the actual strap. And her hair is pretty messy, I'm sure you can tell. Her hair is very messy, which for as much as she was, you know, I would hope that she wouldn't have as messy of hair, but see her gorgeous makeup, the vintage mold. This outfit is very stretchy, and I really like that. I really like the sheen on it. The fluffy wrists is really cute too. And here's the tail. I wish the tail was posable. I feel like that would have also added to the $160 if the tail had like a little thing in it where you could just pose it however you'd like. Here's her mask. Up close you can see the detail there with the nose, the whiskers, and of course the working back strap. It's not very elastic, but it gets the job done. Her little paw pumps up close. Starting to take a look at the accessories here. This is the skeleton, and again, his little limbs just kind of roll into place. And here is the stand. It's just, I'm guessing like an old-timey stand with the holes, with these like posts going through the feet. And I really like the Barbie, like in the purple lettering. I think that's really pretty. This here is the golden candelabra. I love these spiderweb designs between the candles. I love the gold color. These are the candles it comes with. You can see the dripping wax effect, which I think is really nice. I think it adds a lot for the candles. And on the bottoms, I don't know if you can tell, but one side is flat and one side is rounded. That's how you stick them into the candelabra. This is what the candelabra looks like with the candles. A very, very nice accessory. These are the goblets, the medieval chalices. Very, very beautiful. I love the bat detail. A little bat on there. These would be great for photo shoots if they were like filled with like fake blood. I don't know, you could do, I don't know, a lot of stuff with this. If you had any of like the medieval Barbies, like the old vintage like wizardy Barbies, these would also look great in their hands, like all at a table or something. Costume party. Here is Barbie's Book of Spells, a Book of Shadows. You can see here the moon detailing, how it catches the light. I love the big gold like jewel in the middle. I love the little stars everywhere. You can see some actual stars and the little sparkles. I like the imperfections on the back, how it looks like the book is weathered and used. And then the page detailing is also very nice. It looks like it could open, but it does not. Reminds me of the Charmed Book of Spells. It looks huge. It looks like it's full of ancient wisdom. Here is the Halloween invitation. I really like the front of it. I love the ghosts and the pumpkins. Very old school Halloween. It opens to say you're invited with a little bat. Halloween party at the Dream House, October 31st at 7 p.m. And then the back is also just orange. It's just a little invite card. Next accessory is one of my favorite accessories. So from straight on, it's just a normal like Barbie wedding photo. And then when you turn it, you can see that she turns into a zombie-fied version or a skeletal version of Barbie. And you can see there the moon-lit background with the bats, the big scary haunted castle in the background. I love it. She looks so beautiful both ways. I love this, and this would look so good in a dollhouse. I believe this was a Barbie that they released, like the bridal Barbie. I don't think they ever released the skeletal Barbie, but she kind of reminds me of the La Llorona Barbie that just came out, which I missed. So sad. She's beautiful, but yeah, I did unfortunately miss out on her. Next, we have her little potion bottles. So of course we have the lime, electric green one, and the more true purple colored one. They do not open. They look like perfume bottles or perfume. She's probably keeping her potions in there. Love potion maybe. One of them maybe is some poison that she slips into people's drinks at the party who she doesn't like and crawls off like the little black cat she is. But I like them. I like the detail on them. You can see the detail on the little balls and the, I don't know, hatch pattern? Quilted pattern? I'm not sure exactly what that pattern is called. Oh, this accessory is so freaking cool. This big cauldron of just bubbling green ooze. I love how you can see a little bit out of the top. I kind of wish someone was cascading over something, spilling out. I just wish we could see more of this stuff. It's so cool. I love the way it looks. I love like how the light plays off of it. It's just such a cool accessory. As a witch myself, I really like these accessories. I actually have a tiny little cast iron cauldron, not much bigger than this actually. This is the cake plate or the apple plate. I love the like scalloping, the detailing, the scaffolding. I don't know what the hell this is called. The trim. There we go. I love the trim of the plate. And the bottom is decorated too. I like it. It's simple, but it gets the job done. And of course that comes with 3 candy apples. Again, I'm not sure if they are candy apples or caramel apples, but they are Granny Smith. You can see by the green. Comment down below, do you like red apples and caramel apples better or green apples? Personally, I prefer red apples over green apples any day. I just don't like green apples. But these are so gorgeous. And of course, you're just supposed to set them. And of course, you're just supposed to set them on the little cake plate. They look absolutely gorgeous. They look delicious. I love this like red candy coating or caramel coating on them. This is gonna look so good again in a dollhouse for pictures. And this could just go for other dolls too. I love taking doll accessories and using them with other dolls that aren't necessarily what they're supposed to be used with. Here is Mr. Jack-o'-lantern. Just this big orange pumpkin. You can see there, well, you can't really see, but there's a little line where it looks like you could take the top of his head off. You can see here the eyes are 2 different shapes, making it look more realistic. Love the big nose and the big wonky smile. I really like this. I love the, like, detailing. Like, it's not too detailed, but I like it. You know, you can get like a regular pumpkin if you want one to photograph it, or you can get a jack-o'-lantern. You get like 2 in 1. Here is one of the cutest accessories. This is the little black kitty, and you can see here the little icon on his collar is a spider. He's absolutely gorgeous. I love his big green eyes, his cute forward-facing ears. He has a delicate, slender body with a round rump, which I like. And his little tail here, very curved, very beautiful, super cute. Possibly a Devon Rex, which are some of the cutest cats ever. My first cat ever was actually a Devon Rex because my grandma bred animals for a long time. And I don't know if she accidentally had Devon Rexes or if she purposely bred Devon Rexes. I hear they're rare, which is sad because they're so cute. They have curly hair. They have really curly, it looks like the cat got a damn perm. Here's what her dress looks like when it's off. Showing up way more blue on camera. In person, it's much more purple. It's much more of a warmer purple. It's showing up very, very cool toned on camera, but in reality, it is not. It's not as blue as it looks. This is looking like Lenore Lumington, and it is definitely not. It's definitely a lighter purple. But yeah, very, very beautiful dress. These are her yield bucket shoe, or yield buckle shoes. I think these are so cute. I've been trying to find some shoes like this in real life for me. I'd love to wear some witchy shoes in real life. Big ol' pilgrim buckles on the front, leprechaun-esque. Just gonna go wash down at the river. Hopefully nobody's watching. Yeah, that's what these say. And then her broom, of course. Can't fly anywhere without your broom. Curved, suspicious handle. Very, very cute. I like the little, you know, just, I don't know, it's so classic. It's just so classic trad Halloween. I love how trad Halloween it is. Love it. This is pretty cheap feeling, though, I will say. It's just like, sorry, the squirrels were yelling. It's some sort of cheap feeling material, but I do like it. And of course, I almost forgot her little hat with the little gold buckle there. Matches her shoes. Very, very cute. You could probably put something in here if you wanted this to stay like that. Oh, keeps bending down. Again, it's showing up much more in blue. Here is what she looks like finally in her witch dress. Obviously, the hat just sits on her head. It's not connected, but it kind of sits on there, which is nice. I figured it would fall off. It doesn't really like go over her head, but it kind of just sits on top of her head. I haven't removed the things on her earrings yet. They're not red like her necklace. They're just little gold pieces there. I really love this little necklace. Reminds me of Dracula. Here's what it looks like. Again, it's picking up, okay, well, some ways that I put it, it picks up more purple. Some ways that I put it, it picks up more blue. It's definitely much more purple. I love how it cascades, like this overlay just cascades over the purple. I love the spider webs. It's so, it's very Halloween-esque. Here are her little bucket shoes, or buckle shoes. I don't know why I keep saying bucket shoes, but again, they have the holes on the bottom so that her feet can go through them. And it's showing up much more blue. It's actually very, very warm-toned purple. Okay guys, me and 12 Days of Halloween Barbie both want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know what you think of the 12 Days of Halloween doll. Let me know if you got her. Let me know what you think of the price. $160, is she worth it? Is everything she comes with worth it? Do you think that it's a total bust? Highway robbery, all that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment below anything that you want. Please check the description box for my Mercari, my Depop, and my Patreon for other ways to support me. Also follow me on all my other social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Blue Skies, Reddit, Threads, and all the rest. And I will see you guys in the next video. Happy Halloween. Stay spooky. Bye-bye.